What's up, everybody?
I'm Jackson.
I'm Kenny.
And I'm Bluey.
And we are
JK Builders. Today we're doing a review of a brand new set from Lego Ideas. It is the A-frame cabin. Jackson, tell us about the box.
Well, it's 18 plus. The item number is 21338, and it is 2,082 pieces.
Sweet. So we got the latest rendition from the Lego Ideas lineup. This is the A-frame cabin. Of course, it's got the 18 plus box art. You got the black background with the green hue going on behind it. Pretty cool. You know, this is a set that came with a little bit of controversy surrounding it. We'll get into that here in a little bit. On the back of the box, you see how it actually opens up. The sides come off of the roof so that you can see the inside. The trees do come off as a little canoe, and then it plays out a few different scenes here, shows you how it comes apart, kind of in modular fashion. Then it gives you the dimensions. It is 11 inches tall by 17.5 inches wide. That is the gist of the box. Let's check out the instruction book.
Instruction
Yeah. Here's the instruction book. It comes in this handy little pouch to protect it and keep it safe in the shipping process. It does come with 2 instruction books. Now, I really like these. These are very unique and cool instruction books. They actually have hand-drawn, well, I assume hand-drawn. They look hand-drawn pictures of the cabin. You have one that shows the cabin during the daytime, and then in book number 2, it shows the cabin in the evening time at night. So different scenes are going on, and I think they're pretty awesome. On the back, you have a picture of a camera here, and then on this one, you have like a guitar. So pretty sweet. I like the way that they did that. In the front of the instruction book, at least book 1, it does give you a little bit of information on the A-frame cabin as well as the designer of the set. Of course, this was a Lego Ideas set that was designed by a Lego fan, and gives you a little bit of info on him and a couple of photographs, and that is about it. The second book I don't think has any additional info. It does not. The first book comes with about 143 pages. The second book?
103.
103 pages. So in the back of this one, you do have a few small pictures of other Lego Ideas sets. So you have the foosball table, you have the office set, and you have the motorized lighthouse, which we have all seen and have been out for quite some time. So that is the gist of the instruction book. Pretty happy with the way that turned out, but let's go ahead and check out the set. All right, so here's the A-frame cabin all finished up. Of course, we're going to check out the minifigures first. So it does come with 4 minifigures. They are kind of generic, but they do go along with the set nicely. You got this guy, he's got the blonde hair, little smirk on his face. He's got a jacket. They all do have double-sided faces, so this one has kind of a scared face on the back. I don't know if he saw a bear or what, but he has a scared face. Then we got this guy. He's got cool little mustache, again, kind of a smirk. He's got a jacket on, and his double-sided face is laughing with his eyes closed. And then we have this lady. She's got kind of the bun on her hair, glasses. She's wearing a sweater. On the back, she has kind of an angry look, so don't know what's going on there. And then you got this lady. She's got some pretty cool hair molds for sure. A little satchel there. She's wearing a nice winter sweater as well. Her other side of the face is another laughing one with the eyes closed. So pretty cool. Like I said, generic but nice minifigures go along with the set nicely. Also, the one guy did have a backpack, but it was removed for some reason. Accessory wise, it does come with this really nice canoe, which is very cool. Makes me think we're gonna have to put this next to a lake or river or something that you would be able to use the canoe for, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. So now checking out the A-frame cabin. First of all, we'll show you the trees over here. So there are 2 different sections that come off. There's this one here and then this one back here. Now they are just held on by these blue Technic pins. There are the black ones that clip on. I kind of wish they would have used the black ones because they would have clipped on a bit better. You cannot move this with the trees attached. These will just fall right off. So that is a little bit dangerous when you're moving the set. You gotta be careful and you gotta remove those. Tree-wise, these were kind of a pain to build. They weren't very enjoyable to me, kind of tedious, but I think the finished product looks really good. They got kind of the fall colors going on. This one has a little bluebird there perched on the branch. Here you got some chopped firewood as well as a barrel with some tools in it, like an axe and a stick. But yeah, I think they look pretty good. The larger one over here on this side has a couple taller trees. Again, 2 different colors for the fall look. This one has a red bird perched on the branch, a little butterfly as well. Over here you got another barrel full of supplies like the oars. Nice little lamp here hanging on the tree. You do have this box with a water bottle and some life jackets, and then you have this little otter animal here, I believe is what that is. You got some mushrooms, some foliage, a little bit of water, so just some cool little details, and I think it looks really, really good. Now the trees were a point of contention among some people, a little bit of controversy surrounding those, but we can talk about those later. The original Lego ideas was supposed to be pine trees that look quite a bit different, but these are the ones that we ended up with for whatever reason, maybe just to cut on costs or to simplify things a little bit, but I think they look pretty good. All right, now for the cabin itself, we'll check out the outside first. You have the stairway here, you got a little squirrel, some more mushrooms over here, a little bucket by the door. It has this nice railway that goes along the front porch, nice chair there, a table with a lamp and a cup. I feel like they did do a good job of making it look, wooden and kind of rustic. You got another butterfly here with the birdhouse on the side. Now the roof of the A-frame, you did just build this exact same piece twice, so both sides are exactly the same. You got to the end of building this, and then there was a 2x, so you had to build it again, which I always love. But I think it looks pretty good. I feel like they probably could have put a few more details in this roof to make it look a little bit more weathered. I've seen people doing some mods to the roof to make it look a little bit more rustic, but overall I think it looks good. On the back you have this smokestack coming out the side. That is for the stove that is on the inside. You have some utilities over here for gas or water or electric, that type of thing. Here you have a shower. So this is an outdoor shower. You get the knob right here to turn on the water, a little bit of soap, and then you got a towel, and then you got a shovel here. I'd assume this is a towel, it could be toilet paper, and then this is the shovel to create your own little outhouse. But either way, cool little details there on the back of the building. Again, this side roof is exactly the same as well. So yeah, I think it looks really nice. Let's go ahead and take off the roof and check out the inside. Now, one of my minor complaints is going to be with this roof. The way that it clips on, it doesn't clip on. It actually just rests on. So there's just some pieces like that, and it just kind of goes up over the top and rests on like that. So it doesn't attach very securely. So again, when you move this set, you have to be very, very careful because these are not secured at all. All right, so if we check out the inside, like I said, both roof panels do come off, and then also the top section comes off in modular fashion, which is cool. We'll check out the bottom layer first. Now this one, it just is loaded with detail. Tons and tons of stuff on the inside of here that you would see on the inside of a cabin. We won't show it all, but I'll give you a few of the details. You got a little typewriter here with a light, another light right here up above, some newspapers. Over here on this side, you have the kitchen. So you have the sink, a frying pan, a milk carton. You got a stove here with a hood above it, a knife. You got some chopped firewood here. You got the wood burning stove, which is pretty cool. The stairway is right there. Over here on this side, you have a little candle there on the table, a couple of nice chairs there, and a guitar. Here's the front door with some artwork above it, and just some random things, like you got a record player, you got a magnifying glass, some little stones and geodes, that type of thing. So just lots of cool little things and details that you'd kind of see on the inside of a cabin in the woods. Over here on the top floor, you go up those stairs and you have the bedroom. So it does have a nice large bed, lots of cool little accessories like some binoculars. You got a camera over here on this side, a coffee cup. You got a shelf there with some books. And then I believe this is a nod to the treehouse ideas set. You got this, the treehouse, the Lego Ideas treehouse built here next to the bed. And I believe that is what that is a reference to. Here you have a little map for treasure hunting or something. A little bit of artwork there above the bed as well with the window. So yeah, just very, very cool. Nice little details. And I think it is very well representative of what you would see in a cabin. There also are a few little Easter eggs that I will leave for you to discover as you build this set. There is actually a crawl space underneath this building that there is no access to, but you'll see it when you build it. There's also a nod to the designer. He is from Italy, and there is a hidden Italian flag underneath this building somewhere, which is pretty cool that they threw that in there and were able to keep that in as a nod to the designer. So other than that, there are other hidden secrets as well, and like I said, I'll let you discover those as you build the set. I don't want to give away too many spoilers. And then all put back together, you have the finished product of the A-frame cabin. I think it looks really good, and I think it's going to look really nice in our city, and I think it was a lot of fun to build. All right, so the A-frame cabin. Brindley, what are some of the things that you like about this set?
The toilet paper.
That it has toilet paper. Oh, you're so silly. That's your favorite thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, Jackson, what are some things that you like about it?
I really like all the detail in this set. I really like how it has the tree house in here and the Italian flag that you said. I really like these trees, how they use like a bunch of different colors of leaves, and there's gold leaves in this one.
There are gold leaves, yeah. So it's very cool. It looks like it's, during the fall time. Unfortunately, it's the only part of our city that's going to look like it's, during the fall, which is kind of unfortunate. But, what?
Well, the Home Alone house is...
The Home Alone house is like winter time. So I guess it doesn't really matter what season it is. Depending on what part of the city you go to, it can be a different season. But yeah, we're going to incorporate this into our residential area over by the Home Alone house where we're going to do an expansion. We talked about that in our last Lego City update. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it right there. But yeah, I think it'll be very cool. I'd like to put it elevated, kind of on a hill, kind of almost like the Haunted House is. But haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do that yet. We haven't done the expansion on that side of the Lego City just quite yet. But we'll figure it out. We'll make it look good. Yeah, I think this is a cool set. I think it's loaded with detail. Lots of fun things in there. It was a joy to build. Outside of these trees, I hated building these trees. The trees are very tedious, so that was a big reason that I didn't ever build the actual treehouse Lego Ideas set, was because I didn't want to do all those leaves and stuff. Also, I didn't know that we could incorporate. I've seen it in a lot of cities. I just didn't feel like it would fit into our city.
I mean, you could have bought it a long time ago.
Yeah, we probably should have. Probably missed out.
Way before we had the city.
No. But as far as the A-frame cabin goes, I think it's a great set. I think it's very cool. Jackson, was there anything that you didn't like about this one?
No, not really. Except for the fact that these aren't actually clipped in.
Yeah.
They're just kind of loose. So, like, if you're, let's say, you're the only one who can carry that, you pick it, and you're carrying it, let's say, downstairs to your basement, or to your city.
Yeah.
Those can fall and break.
It's a set that's going to take a few
trips.
A few trips. Yeah. Also, the roof not clipping in.
Yeah.
It's just sitting on there. If you know what you're doing, you'll be just fine. But yeah, you're gonna have to take these. If you're gonna move it, you gotta take these off and be very, very careful with the roof. Because if you pick it up like this, that's coming right off, and you're gonna destroy this thing if you pick it up that way. And that'd be really, really sad. So this set retails for $179. Jackson, are you gonna buy this one? Are you gonna wait for a sale, or are you gonna pass?
I'm gonna buy it.
I'm gonna buy it too. I spent a lot of time camping as a young man.
A young lad. You were once a young lad. You were once
a young man.
As a kid, I spent a lot of time camping. As a Boy Scout, I did all that. Also, Grandma and Grandpa, your Grandma and Grandpa used to own a cabin that we'd go up to and visit from time to time during the summer. So it just really brings back a lot of memories of spending time in cabins and going camping and in the outdoors. So it has a lot of cool things that you remember doing growing up as a kid, going camping. So I thought that was I think that's something that a lot of people are going to enjoy about it. I think it's going to incorporate well into a city. Of course, I didn't build it on a Mills plate. This is another one that we'll probably just set on top of a Mills plate and incorporate into it that way. Because
you can't build this on a Mills plate.
Well, it's bigger than a 32 by 32 base plate, and it also didn't come with a base plate. So, but we'll work it into the city just fine, and it'll look good. Yeah, it's over 2,000 pieces, $179. I think that's a good value. It's a good price per piece. You get 4 minifigures. Like I said, they're kind of generic, but cool. Lots and lots of accessories. Tons of playability, lots of playable features, little hidden Easter eggs throughout the set, like we mentioned. So it's cool, and I think it's definitely worth the price. All right, so there it is, the Lego Ideas A-frame cabin. Do you have it? Do you want it? What do you think of it? Comment down below. As always, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, keep on building.